What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and whatever time it is. And welcome back to another video with The Lonely Bandit. So guys, today we are back with another episode of Bandit School. A lot of you guys have been saying how much you enjoy it and been learning a lot, which is great. So thank you guys for those positive comments. Again, if you guys have any topics you want me to discuss in particular, feel free to let me know and I'll get around to that eventually. But anyway, today what we're doing is we're doing something very similar to last time. Last Bandit School, we did a review on a situation and we're doing the same thing, except the roles are reversed and we are watching a good friend of mine, DayZ. He does a lot of streaming, a lot of YouTube. Link will be in the description if you want to go check him out. Please do. He has helped out my channel a lot, as well as a lot of other Aussie and Kiwi YouTubers and streamers. So please go show him some Bandit love. He deserves it. And of course, a big thank you to him for submitting this footage. So before I get into it, I just want to make it clear that Boydie is usually not the type to hold someone up. He's not a bandit. He's very clear about that. He doesn't really, it's just not his thing. He prefers to be friendly. And I think this hold up he does is a really good representation of the difference between holding someone up and robbing them. The difference between being a friendly player and being a bandit. So again, big shout out to him for sending in this footage. I'm going to let the tape roll. I'm going to pause it again at certain parts where I think it's good to discuss what just happened. And I'm going to point out the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I hope you guys enjoy and let the footage roll.
Freeze, buddy. Don't move. Open your mouth. I want to see your lips moving. Just stay right there. What's your name, buddy? No microphone? Okay, keep your hands on your head.
And freezer. So guys, as you can see, Boydie gets an opportunity on one guy who went into the little hut. Boydie comes in, gun raised while the guy's got his back to him. Perfect timing by Boydie, by the way. That was really well played. And it was really good of Boydie to take the initiative and take that opportunity that he had. A lot of people don't really have the instinct to know when to take the robbery head on, and then they don't know when to just do it, because you can plan out and plan out and plan out, but until you do something, your plans are pretty much worthless. So for Boydie to just do that straight on the fly, probably barely planned it out. That was really good of him. So props to Boydie for that. Boydie comes in, gun raised, gun on him, gives him a chance, basically comply or die. As you guys can see, well, you should already be able to tell, Boydie is quite nice about it. He's not acting like an asshole like me. He's not really banditing in a sense. He's just trying to detain this guy for his own safety. The holdup is not a robbery yet. At this point, he's just still trying to secure the guy, and he does it pretty well. He handcuffs the guy fairly quickly, except for one really big issue, which I hope some of you guys picked out, which is the door thing. My man, Boydie. Damn. You should have took a bullet in the back then, bro. It was a big mistake not having that door closed when you move in. When you move around in third person, it's really easy to get your mouse onto a door to close it and open it. Boydie should have been able to time it right, so as he goes into the door, he closes it behind him, and that way he doesn't have to turn around and shut the door. Again, this wasn't very well planned out, so that's absolutely expected in a way for Boydie not to do that, but at the same time, it could have cost him his life, because the guy could have had a friend that could have came in behind him straight away, and then there's the issue of Boydie turning his back on the prisoner, which is a big fucking no-no. As soon as the guy complies, you handcuff him. You don't fuck around. I understand why Boydie wanted the door closed, but really, Boydie should have died right there and then. The guy seemed to not mind getting robbed, which is probably why he didn't try anything. But I feel like the majority of DayZ players would have tried something when Boydie turned his back for that long. Anyway, let's see what happens next.
Can you type in direct chat? No worries. Mate, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not that sort of a player. You actually complied really easily, so if you want to break out of those handcuffs, you are more than welcome to, mate. Okay, what you got to do is just press left and right. A and D. There you go. Just keep pressing A and D. Try Q and E now, you're standing. Q and E. Actually, come out here and lay down. Lay down and try it.
Okay, so this just went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick because holy shit, guys. The amount of things I just watched that triggered the fuck out of me. It took me a minute to calm down because I was really just mind blown. First off, let me just start by saying, again, Boydie is a friendly dude, but being friendly doesn't mean you be fucking stupid. It doesn't mean you put yourself out there to die. It means you just try to interact with a person in a friendly manner. If you have to kill someone, then you do it for your own survival. I mean, killing is obviously not something you want to do, but you also don't want to die. So why is it then that Boydie seems to try to fucking die? First off, Boydie handcuffs him. Good. Boydie keeps his rifle on his back. Dumb as fuck. The guy could have had friends coming in through the door. They don't even have to come in the door to kill him. They could have just peeked through the window because it's third person and easy, and then they could have just wall banged him, if not through the door and through the walls. So that was really fucking dumb. Second, Boydie doesn't even check the pistols or 4 pistols in the guy's inventory. He doesn't secure them at all, doesn't take ammo out of his inventory. Boydie gives the guy a magazine for his assault rifle, a 30-round magazine for an assault rifle, while he is holding the guy up. Now, there's this thing I've noticed with friendly players, and it's that they seem to put themselves out there. Sometimes they'll get lucky like this situation. Boydie got lucky, got a good hold up. But then it's almost like they feel like there's this protective force field floating around them, and they have this mentality that, oh, I was friendly. I'm not going to die because I was friendly and kind. First off, the guy isn't even talking through a microphone to Boydie, so Boydie has absolutely no idea how pissed off or how not pissed off the guy could or could not be, which is a real big mistake because Boydie doesn't really understand the context of the hold-up, whereas for Boydie, it's just a little friendly encounter. For the other guy, he could be really fired up. He could be ready to go. He's like, fuck you, scumbag, you're holding me up. He wasn't typing it, but that doesn't matter. Maybe he was just talking to his friends, trying to relay the position to Boydie and just get him fucked over. And I know Boydie doesn't expect to be saved by this friendly force field thing that I was just talking about. It's almost like a subconscious thing that these friendly people are getting. And I see it time and time again. And it's just things they do. They might not even think about it, but they're just doing it. There's no reason to arm somebody you are trying to hold up when you're trying to be safe about it. The whole point of the hold up is to interact with a guy in a friendly manner, but to do it safely for yourself. So Boydie has just blown that the fuck out of the water. Really dumb, dude. I know you know that, but the magnitude of how stupid this is just incredible. And it really just triggered me because I'm one of those guys that like, I'll take knives off people. I'll take bullets for guns they don't have. I'll take bullets for guns even I don't have. I just don't give them any chance whatsoever to shoot me in the back after the robbery is done. Whereas Boydie has just broken all of the rules to having a nice, solid, safe hold up and interaction. So, and then, not to mention, we get towards the end of the scene with Boydie trying to get the guy out of handcuffs. Now, I understand Boydie telling the guy how to get out because the robbery is pretty much over. Boydie got what he wanted. It's nearing the end, so he's like, alright, I'm not going to be a complete dick. I'll tell him how to break out of handcuffs. That's fine, but you don't stand there and wait for the guy that you just armed after you just held up to break out of handcuffs so he can kill you. Again, it's this protective force field like mentality. It's fucking up with the logic behind Boydie's actions, and it really should have cost him his life. He should have already been dead in the last couple minutes of footage. And now let's see how Boydie chooses to finish his holdup.
There you go. I left you a present, buddy. Enjoy.
So guys, that is where the holdup ends. Boydie gets out of the hut, goes hides in a tree for a little while. Something I do not recommend. I believe Boydie was probably trying to watch what direction the guy he just held up runs in, which I think is a stupid move personally. Whenever I finish a holdup, my first goal is to just get out of Dodge, just run like hell, get out of there, be safe, live to rob another day. Or in this case, to hold up for another day, because that is what this was, and that's what I want you guys to take away from this video, is that there is a difference in between robbing somebody and holding someone up. A hold up is when you secure a person and then you literally just hold them up, just stop them from moving around, stop them from being a threat, and that's when you interact in a friendly manner, such as how Boydie was. Boydie was incredibly friendly, a bit too friendly for my liking. As you guys know, I'm a bandit. I rob people. I want to trigger them a little bit. I want to get an emotional response because I want the experience to be as immersive as possible, not just for me, but for them too. That's just how I play. That's what I want to experience. For Boydie here, it obviously was not the case, and that's absolutely fine. If you guys are interested in doing holdups or robberies, you don't have to be a bandit just to hold someone up and to tell them to put their gun away and put their hands on their head, etc., etc. That isn't just what bandits do. Friendly players are supposed to do that sort of thing so they can be safe. But unfortunately, we live in the sad reality where people just run across a fucking open field and go, I'm friendly, don't kill me. They get shot and then they bitch about it. And if you don't think that's a reality, then I'm sorry, but you haven't been on Reddit enough, because fucking hell, it is bad. So the main lesson I want you guys to take away from this is the difference between holding somebody up and robbing them. As I explained, a robbery is usually a negative experience for the other party. They're usually getting either beat up or tortured or interrogated, etc., etc. Or in a holdup, they're usually just being very friendly, having a conversation, trading. Notice it was a trade. You give and you take in a trade, whereas in a robbery, you just take what you want and don't give a shit about the other person. I think it's a little bit sad that people don't understand the difference between a robbery and a holdup just because they don't happen as much anymore. I seen a comment on one of my videos the other day. A guy literally just said, man, I wish I had this experience. I wish I got robbed just so I could experience it like the old days. Because when DayZ first came out, sure, there's a few people that killed on sight, but the majority would either talk to you, be friendly, or they'd try and hold you up. They didn't want to kill you. I mean, that's not how I play. I have no problem with killing a little fucker, but I want to hold people up. I want people to experience that other side of DayZ, which is just so in-depth and so rich. And it's just sitting right there while all of us are just fucking running around just thinking this is COD. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big shout out to my man Boydie for putting his hand up, putting the footage up, and saying TLB roast me because I was a bit brutal to Boydie. but that's how I am, and you guys know that, and Boydie knows that, so much love to him. Please check out the description below. His Twitch and his YouTube channel will be down there. Go check him out. He streams quite a lot and he uploads content fairly regularly, so please go check him out. Show him some banditty love. And remember guys, there's a difference between holding up and robbing, but neither are right or wrong. It's up to you to choose what you want to do, so keep that in mind. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.